Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Nathan from Disc Golf Underground. I'm back. I'm going to do another one disc round, and today I'm going to use the Buzzz. And instead of Cat Hollow, which I played the last 3 times, this time we're going to do Williamson County Park, which is another course nearby, north of Austin. And this is going to be a harder course this time. It's definitely more technical. There's some long holes, kind of a mix of everything. This is a great course, one of the best courses I think in the Austin area. So we'll see how I hold up with playing the entire course with just a mid-range. But if I'm going to pick a mid-range to do an entire course, I think the Buzzz is going to be my first choice every time. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Alright, never played Wilco before. Hole 1 is pretty crazy. There's like these 3 trees right at the beginning. You have to get through the gap. Otherwise, if you miss the trees, the hole's not very hard. But I'm going to basically be shooting for the gap over the 2 trees that hang horizontally. Try to hit that gap. And if I do, it should be pretty easy birdie. A little bit of a long putt, but I should be all right. Not sure if you can tell, but definitely windier today than the last couple times I played. Not sure when I'll actually get and edit this video, but currently Houston has experienced Tropical Storm Nicholas, and so they're losing power and all kinds of stuff. Here I am up in Austin playing a disc golf round. But okay, so hole 2, this is a par 4. First shot goes right to left. Second shot goes mostly straight, a little bit back to the right. It's tricky. Having just a mid-range will be fun. I'm basically going to try to get an anhyzer up through that gap and to turn over a little bit. See if I can do it. Well, turned it over too fast, but it popped out. Come back. Well, I can get the 4. Word of warning, if you ever play this course, I have heard reports of rattlesnakes on this hole more than any other hole. I haven't seen one yet though. This hole's a little crazy. Goes straight and then has about a 90-degree turn to the right, and that's actually the longer part of the hole. Normally I'd throw a Firebird up here and try to get it to skip over to the right. With the Buzzz, I'm just kind of playing for the opening up there. Try to give myself a decent second shot. Definitely kind of a low ceiling on the drive. That should be okay, I guess. All right, so normally I'd want to be a lot closer because I got some skip for my drive. But basically I have a straight shot to the basket. This is another par 4, by the way. I don't know, that's probably 275 or something. One disc round. I don't have a mini marker. I'm just being kind of close on that. Little short, but I might have a putt for 3. I'm sure this was hard to see from where I was throwing, but right around the basket you have this clump of trees that kind of protects it. You have this low ceiling coming in, so your approach has to be low and fast. Here's my putt. So I know I say this a lot with the one disc rounds, but I just kind of need to re-emphasize it again. I consider hole 3 to be kind of a rare birdie for me, and it's probably because I usually try to do too much on the drive, because I'm always trying to skip my Firebird around the corner to shave distance off. Then I get myself into trouble. So that one was relatively conservative, just easy shot up the middle with the Buzz. Had a pretty wide open second shot, and I made the long putt. So maybe we're just trying to make this game too hard. Alright, so for actually playing hole 4, it's a pure right to left hole. There's not really a way to throw a turnover here. So basically gonna have to forehand it. I have an okay forehand, so we'll see. It's not too bad with the Buzz. Alright, hole 5. Usually do weird stuff with big drivers going over the top and around it. Kind of a pinball machine you have to play through in the middle. With a Buzz, I'm just going to try to go low and straight through the middle until I get to the landing zone on the other side of these trees. This is another par 4. It's a little bit of a crazy hole. Oh, that looks almost perfect, but a little too long, actually. Oops. Okay, this ended up being a little better than I thought, but now I'm left with really my only shot is a forehand. We'll see. I need a little bit more hook than I think I'm going to get from the Buzz. Also, I have to keep it low and with some hyzer. Turned it over, hit a tree. The tree probably helped. Alright, so I ended up leaving myself with the long putt. It's probably about 50 feet. All right, I don't remember what the distance on this hole is, but I feel like it's something like 360. Birdieable if I've got a real driver, but the Buzz, I'm just gonna go right down the middle. Or into the tree on the left. All right, hole 7, kind of a straight tunnel shot. Keep it low, keep it in the middle. Should be all right. I'm not saying this isn't a hard shot, because it's kind of hard. Oh, I was an inch away from perfection. Okay, hole 8 is a double mando, finishes to the right, so very birdieable if I had a Firebird. Just trying to keep it in the middle for the Buzz. Perfect landing zone. I don't know if I have a putt. All right, hole 9 is a par 5. I will be lucky to take better than a 7, but first shot to get to the first ideal landing zone is going to be 2 shots for me, I think. It's just straight ahead in the middle of this. Pretty soon it's going to take a hard turn to the left, and then it'll take a slight turn back to the right to get to the basket. So I heard legend that Nico LaCastro once 3'd this hole, and I believe it, but you need 2 shots with 500 feet of power blind to do that. All right, that's okay. Second shot, I'm just trying to get back around that corner to the left. So this will be a short forehand. A little bit too straight, but okay. I probably blocked the whole shot. Yeah, that's what I mean by too straight. I put this big tree right in my hyzer line. So I have to go to the right of that, try to S-curve with the Buzz to try to make that next corner to the right. I don't know, we'll see. Probably gonna end up doing a hyzer flip. Finish! Ah, that's pretty good actually. Well, for all my whining, I actually put myself in perfect position for a 5. As long as I can nail this approach. Which I did. I got a 6 the last time I played this hole with my entire bag. All right, hole 10, 11, 12, next 3 holes are basically the easiest holes on the course. So this one is just straight ahead, finishes to the right. Should basically be an ace run with a Buzz, as long as I don't hit the tree that's right in my hyzer line. Straight. Tree, help me. That's a birdie. All right, so 11 is basically another ace run, except this would be a great hole to have that Mako 3 on. The Buzz wants to finish a little bit more to the right for me, so I'll have to put some angle on it, I think. Also missed the tree in my hyzer line. Or put the tree square on with my hyzer line. All right. Don't screw up my approach that I would normally throw with a putter. Oh, settle down. All right, rocks might have helped. All right, so this is an interesting hole, hole 12. It's a really easy shot if I had a Comet backhand, or maybe like a drone or Bobcat or something forehand. With a Buzz, it's a little more comfortable, a little more angled than I'm comfortable throwing the Buzz with. So I guess I'm gonna try to do a forehand. We'll see what happens with some hyzer. Nope. Okay. Guess I'm just gonna go backhand approach. All right, 13 will be interesting. We're out into the holes that are longer throws now. This one is pretty much a full send with my Wraith or Destroyer. So just going up as far as I can cut off distance. That's probably about most distance I can get out of a mid-range. All right, so I've actually given myself a chance for birdie. Got to get my disc up between the gap in the trees there, and the landing zone for the basket is on the right side. So if I can place a decent shot, I might be able to get it. There's an air bounce in the wind. Probably not going to be a putt, but I might. All right, hole 14, there's kind of a double gap off the tee. As long as I can make it out there, it finishes to the right. I could theoretically throw it that far with a Buzz, so we'll see if I can give myself a chance for the birdie. Ooh, I think I got it. All right. It's not quite as automatic as I had hoped, but it's still a very makeable putt. Oh! All right, that tropical storm wind is picking up. This is basically a 400-foot throw to that basket. I can to it with the max drive off a Wraith or Turn or something, but I can't get there with the Buzz, so I just want to stay out of the trees. Or land in the trees. Whatever, man. All right, so just for perspective, the basket is up there, and here's where my disc ended up. So I'm going for a weird patent pending. Probably not going to put a ton on it. I don't want to break anything or lose it. I don't know. I kind of want to try it. Okay, I'm okay with that. Come on. All right. Okay, so hole 16 is a pretty big right to left shot back into the far back cranny over there of the woods. So for me, it's a very long turnover. If I had a turn or something like that, I could make it in one shot. Once I made it with a T-bird, I don't think it's possible with a Buzz, but I'm just gonna be sending this Buzz. I didn't even get the turnover. That's not good. Well, I was afraid to overturn it into those trees there, but I overcompensated. But I think this is the better miss, at least to be on the right side. Now it's just a pretty easy up shot to get my 3. Right through that bush. Well, hitting that bush made my putt harder. All right, hole 17 is going to be really interesting with a Buzz. This is something like a 600-foot shot. It's definitely 2 shots to get to the basket, but the first shot really needs to finish to the left, late finish to the left, and which is to me exactly opposite of what the Buzz wants to do. So I'm going to have to try to put it on some angle and try to give it some extra spin, see if I can get it to fight against the way it wants to fly. I know you're supposed to be able to do it with the Buzz. This is just something that I personally struggle with. I think that was too much angle. Yeah, so just me personally, I find it a lot easier to get late turn with an understable disc. So something like that Jackalope or even that Mako 3, even though this is kind of a distant shot. So we'll see where I ended up. I hope they didn't end up in the trees. All right, so I ended up right here along these trees. That might be taking 3 out of the equation, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I can get a run up. Maybe I can. See if I can do a run up and basically use that grass as my marker. See if I can get it all the way up there for the 3. Nope. Well, I'll get the 4. All right, hole 18. For some reason they built the tee box pointed the wrong direction, but the basket is actually over there. So I'm just gonna try to jam my buzz up the left side, see if I can get there. This is another one that I would normally throw, like a Leopard 3, something like that. Woo! Barely missed that tree. And that tree. Long putt. All right, so I don't think you need me to tell you that the Buzzz is possibly the greatest disc ever made. I brought it here for a reason, because it's a little bit more of a technical course, so I was able to stay in the fairway. The worst thing you can do here is get off the fairway. So you saw the one hole that I think I ended up actually bogeying was the one where I just needed to keep it in the middle and not try to do too much, and I tried to do too much and had to throw a patent pending and things got stupid. I'm actually super happy with this round. I end up in the sides a lot more, but then I'm throwing Firebirds and, you know, Destroyers and drivers and stuff. And if you just keep it simple, go down the middle, play old man golf, score pretty well. I'm not exactly sure what I shot, but I think I shot -2 or -3. I know I had a bogey, and I feel like I had 3 or 4 birdies, so it's pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, Williamson County Park. This is an awesome park if you ever come to Austin, and the Buzzz is, of course, one of the best discs ever made. So thanks for watching the video. We'll keep doing more of them.